What's stopping you from starting your business? Is it the lack of capital? In today's episode, we'll talk about how you can start a business without capital. One of the most common worries I hear from mentees is the lack of money to fund their business. Just like Madeline, a devoted mom who dreams of becoming a successful entrepreneur. I remember as we were having our first mentoring session, she said to me, "Mami Negosyo, I don't have enough money to start my business." "What business do you want to start?" I asked. She excitedly told me, "I want to start my own clothing line for toddlers." "Oh, that's so cute," I exclaimed as I remembered my grandkids. "Do you know how to sew?" "Yes, Mami Negosyo. I grew up watching my grandmother sew clothes for a living. She even taught me the skill when I was in high school." "That's so sweet and thoughtful of her," I said. In fact, she gave me one of her sewing machines. It's old, but it still runs, and I treasure it so much. This got me curious. "So why do you need lots of money then?" "Well," she said, "I want to buy a new one so I can hire someone to help me with the orders. And I want to stock up on fabrics and other materials. I also want to start my business the right way," Madeline answered. "What do you mean the right way?" "Well, I want to secure its name and, make it legit and all that." "Oh, I see," I said. "And you're right about the business permits." Then I added, "But you don't have to do everything at once." "Maybe I should wait until I have more money, don't you think, Mami Negosyo?" "Well, why wait when you have other resources for your capital?" I asked. Madeline is like most of the people I mentored and coached. They think they need lots of money to start a business. And so the lack of it means they have to wait until they have raised enough to fund their business. Well, you know what? Years ago, I thought so too. This is one of the wrong beliefs I had back then. Of course, we need supplies. We need to have the necessary equipment for the business operations. We need to make our business legal. At this point, we don't need to hire a helper yet. So at least we don't have to worry about salaries yet. Some people start the business by putting up capital. Others start by securing the business permits. This is where they got it all wrong. But yes, it's normal to worry about capital. Do you know there are other forms of capital? Yes, it's not always about the money. In my list, there are 3 forms of capital. So here are my business tips. Number 1, the first important capital you need is a level 10 commitment. If you cannot give 100% commitment, then without a doubt, your business will soon die. You cannot rely on the excitement you feel as you start your business. Trust me, soon that excitement will turn to confusion and frustration. Why? Because building a business is like a marriage sometimes. Once the honeymoon stage is over, the realities of married life will start to kick in. Every day isn't rainbows and butterflies. You cannot quit and leave your spouse just like that, right? So yes, whatever happens along the way, you should remain committed 100%. You see, I've mentored level 9 people and they just wasted their time and mine. You may have the money to fund your business, but if your level of commitment is below 10, forget it because you'll still risk losing your business. Number 2, remember this. Connection plus conscientiousness is the second form of capital. Actually, you already have this one. Connection. They're your customers, suppliers, and financiers. These people can help start a business without money. But who are they really? Well, to be more specific, they're your coworkers, friends, and relatives. No, not all of them, because many of them will say no, but some of them will say yes. All you need is those few who can say yes, and you can start. And when they're nice enough to trust you, make sure you'll never break their trust, whatever happens. Number 3, the third form of capital is your business concept. What is that, Mami Negosyo? Well, it's about asking your customers what they want to buy. Start from there. As you go from one customer to another, they'll tell you what they want you to sell to them. That's how you will find your business concept. A business concept means a clear business concept where you're clear about the customers you want to serve and all the need they have that only you can fill at the profit margins that will allow you and your employees to consistently live comfortably. So, you see, you don't have the money. Well, you can start your business while you bank on your 3 capitals: commitment, connection and conscientiousness, and concept. Consider these words from Jack Ma. A lot of people say, "If I have the money, I will do this." This is according to Jack Ma. I'll say, you'll never have money. If you do these things, dedicate yourself, you really want to do it and make progress, money will come. See you in the next video.